big booty bitches, what's up? In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. What's good, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Fresh Talks. I'm your host, Fresh Philly, and we have co-host.
Wait. Before you even say my name, how do you start a cast episode like that?
I said, fuck it. Because last week episode, I was just singing.
You remember that? So I was talking about that old techno with them two dudes, one with the glasses. they was trying to make a house. They was trying to make a house music song.
So you knew what I was talking about.
Yeah, I knew exactly what she was talking about. I started laughing my ass off. I knew what you was. He said, "I'm a big booty man." I know what you talking about.
Told you, man.
I know exactly.
Nestor didn't know.
Yeah, he didn't know that video.
Yeah. He never knew what the hell that was. So I was like, oh shit. I sent him the video
because like they may still make memes out of it today.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, legends, man. Internet legends. If you remember MySpace days, if you my age, you remember MySpace, then you know that. Bro, you had to at least see it. But Breon's back on. Happy birthday. Happy belated.
Oh, thank you, bro.
Also happy birthday to OJ as well. There's a lot of birthday this week. OJ, you, my son, JoJo, Daddy loves you, piece of shit.
Happy birthday, Joaquin.
But yeah, man. Today, welcome everybody. Fresh Talks. I'm your host, Fresh Philly. It's a nice nippy Sunday. I love it.
I was suffering last night.
Cold?
Bro. By the
Black people don't love cold, huh?
Bro, fuck. you heard what King said in Minister Society. We tropical people. Let them deal with this madness.
Nah, bro, because like for me, like I don't know if we talked about this on the pod, but you were shocked that Asian people can get ashy.
Oh yeah. The way scratch your leg right now.
The way, not as bad as like stereotypical, like the jokes of how black folks getting ashy, but you didn't know my ashiness was as severe just as that.
Yeah. Oh, hell no, bro.
Because I'm light skinned, pasty. So you were like, what the?
Like, bro, that you are pale, bro. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying it's an insult, bro. Like, yeah, you are pale as shit.
But no, my arms are pale. I'm not arm pale. But when my legs are pale and I scratch my shin, you saw it.
Yeah, bro. It looked like you had on workout chalk, bro.
You hear that? My ashiness is workout chalk level.
But, so how was your gym session? How did your gym session feel yesterday?
Back then? Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, it was cool. Like it was
cool. That felt good.
That's the first time hitting. Was it 385? Mm-hmm. I went up only to 4 plates and then did 385. I was like, ever since the surgery, I'm like, I've been very
that's what
very
I was about.
Intimidated of not trying to tear the stitches. Well, the stitch area, the surgery area, whatever you want to call it. Stitch has been out, but I had to let the inside heal. Okay. You know what I mean? Of course, the outer skin is healing.
Right.
It's cool, but we'll see. I mean, it was good. I'm chilling. It's healing. Of course, the scars are always going to be there. Like, I can't do anything about that shit. Right. But it is what it is. If people see it, I'm gonna say I got shot. It's like, why you get shot? I was like, I stole some Popeyes. It is what it is.
Hey.
You know what I mean? But we got a couple things to talk about today. Just to let y'all know, we're gonna talk about like fake brands, more sneaker rep talk, just conversation purposes, and a dunk or two with some Jordan release and an Air Force release. But before we get into all that, right? We both are wrestling fans, right?
Hell yeah.
Who's your GOAT currently in today's WWE or any wrestling program?
Wait. Oh, so we saw that athlete that's currently wrestling or all time, or just currently wrestling right now. I would have to say my favorite right now would have to be. I think it'll have to be Roman.
Roman?
Yeah, Roman.
Pound it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I had to, bro. That's undeniable.
Like, I love OTC. He is my OTC. He is my only tribal chief. I don't give a fuck. This storyline they're doing. You saw what happened Friday? You saw?
I didn't get.
Okay,
I
I'm
didn't
not
get
gonna
a
say
chance
anything.
Okay,
Watch
okay.
highlights.
I'm gonna watch highlights. I'm gonna watch highlights.
Well, the reason why I brought this up is because I saw, and you probably saw the videos too. Seth Rollins did a curb stomp in Jordan 11 Lowe's Space Jams, right? He did a super curb stomp and a regular curb stomp. I'm like, yo, it's crazy because sneakers is universal in general. Right. It don't matter. Mm-hmm. You could be a baseball player to a pencil pusher.
Yes.
You wear sneakers. It could be clouds. It could be On. It could be some Aldo Chelsea boots to fucking Pumas. It don't matter.
Right. Mm-hmm.
It in the sneaker community, we primarily see the cool shit.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But at the end of the day, there's also other demographics that enjoy the basic shit, and they know the basic shit like we wouldn't know. Like dress shoes. We don't know shit about dress shoes.
Yeah, you really don't.
No, we don't, right? Let me ask you this. You wear moccasins or anything like that? None?
Never.
None.
Never.
Birkenstocks?
Nope.
That's what I'm saying. Like there's like different shoes, slippers, all that shit. It's just a crazy thing, right? But in your opinion, who do you think opened the gates when it came to sneaker culture to wrestling? For me, Kofi Kingston, like New Day, they were doing their thing, you know.
Oh, true.
You know what I mean? Yeah, Young Bucks, they did their thing with the thumbtack fragment ones and all that stuff. Right. I'm like, holy shit. Like, you know, it's cool to see people do stuff like that because, like, usually you only see it as, like, when you see people wear sneakers, like, anything that's hype or even in the current trend, it's usually people outside.
Right.
You know, people you see walking at Acme, ShopRite, Target, Walmart, wherever, the mall. When you see it on TV as an athlete, it's like, oh, that's kind of cool. And for somebody, it just gravitates towards us.
I feel
like even with basketball play, like, you know, you're a Hawks fan. Let's say Trae Young.
Oh yeah,
Trae Young's already currently he's not doing Adidas no more. He's rocking Nike right now.
Yeah.
So seeing that is like seeing an athlete. Because you're a Hawks fan, you see your best player, Trae Young, wearing shoes. They say, "Oh, what's he wearing? What does he got on?"
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like it correlates just us as fans. You know what I mean? And it's kind of cool. But yeah, Seth Rollins being in Jordan 11s, I was like, oh shit. Curb stomping too. You know his shit was fucking barking. He had to be barking.
But you want to know, and just like you just brought up the New Day, right? How like to you, that they opened up like that gate. What they call going into the wrestling world. You as a wrestler fan, seeing them rocking what they were rocking, and that resonated with you. And I would go back in time a little bit. A wrestler, and especially for at the time, it was just so right. If you was like Kevin Nash's shoe game during the
people
during
he was
the
hip.
NWO time,
he was hip.
Oh yeah,
he was hip.
Like,
but you know why? Because back then, let's be realistic. He stick to what he knew.
Right.
You know what I mean? He wasn't in the sneaker culture, but he was hip. He knew what he liked and he stayed with it. You know, if like picking at these brains, like these athletes, these veterans or whoever, these celebrities who it's cool because like we think when it comes to sneaker culture, it's normal shit.
Right.
So we think from a normal perspective. But when you see someone with stature, it's like, oh shit.
Yeah.
It's something you can relate to.
Yeah.
Because we can't relate in being in the fucking ring. We can't relate being on TV.
Right.
We can only relate through apparel.
I feel that.
That's the only thing we can relate to when it comes to these athletes, these celebrities. And it's the truth. It's the truth. And what you said with Steven, I remember seeing him wearing some fly shit like in documentaries. I'm like, huh, oh, okay. Big Daddy Diesel pause.
But no, unpause that, bro.
No.
You gotta put some respect on Diesel, bro. Unpause that.
Bro, this man, I remember when he was on TNA, and he cut a promo. He was talking about, like, it was basically when all the new kids were coming in and all the veterans were being stuffed in the back. And he was getting mad, like he didn't get no TV time. So he starts attacking all like the wrestlers, the younger wrestlers.
Yeah.
And then he goes out and cut the promo, and he was talking about like he's a 6'8", built like a god, proportionate, and that he one of the divas, the girls, like, Miss something something. You'll see later why I'm proportionate. I was like, yo. TNA used to, back in the day, TNA used to be a little raunchy. And they, like, it was still in that era where, like, women wrestling was more about the looks than the actual ring competition. Now it's like you get the balance of both. And bro, it's just, you have to give it to like Trish Stratus and Lita, who killed it in the ring back in the day.
Oh yeah.
And then of course, like, after them, there was really nobody. And then was it AJ Lee? She did her thing, and she brought it back. And then of course you got Charlotte, which I feel like is on paper is like, you would say is the GOAT when it comes to women wrestlers. But me personally, she's not, because like I feel like they just gave her all those titles because of her father. In ring ability, she's too blocky, in my opinion. She's not as smooth as, let's say, a Becky Lynch.
Well, maybe you can say she's just like her dad, and maybe she's just like her dad in the ruthless aggression era. Well, but he can't. Her dad was like that in the 90s.
Blocky, like, very stiff. I'm like, bro, I noticed, like, as you get older, like, shout out to the homie Phil. You know who Phil is. You worked with him.
Yeah.
When we talk about, I can tell when they're too stiff, because he put that on me. I'm like, just watch these and look at this, and you'll see the difference. I'm like, oh shit. You know what I mean? To me, the best woman wrestler to me will always be, currently right now in the game, is Becky Lynch or Rhea Ripley.
I would say Rhea Ripley will.
Jade has time to improve.
She can surpass Charlotte's stature. Rhea Ripley, but then I see it.
Bianca is like, will be like the third runner up, if anything, because she's smooth. She's not stiff.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's the thing. Like, it's you have to see if their in-ring ability is too stiff or not, and that's my issue. Like, even with the guys, they're still stiff as fuck too. Like Dominic Mysterio, bro, he can't wrestle for shit compared to everyone else. He's just too stiff, but he can still do high fly and all that stuff. All right, cool.
Yeah. Kudos to him, like, not having a he, like, Dominic, like, his situation of like becoming a professional wrestler, like, he was like he was kind of like improvised into, like, he didn't grow up like with an athletic. He did. They didn't raise him with an athletic growth.
Like,
what's the word for like a growing up thing? Like
natural ability.
Yeah. Like, he didn't grow up like Eddie and and Ray. They grew up
doing that.
Doing up
when
shit.
They were like 10, 12,
you know, kids. Dominic Mysterio, like, he got trained by professionals, and listen, I couldn't thought he can do some real good shit, just like you said. Dominic can do some real good shit,
just when it comes to like the other certain things.
Yeah, but it just comes.
You can just tell it's not natural.
Yeah, it's not natural to him. It's not something that's natural to him. Like, it's like Ray and Eddie.
Yeah, it's just not natural. But RP to the one of the GOATs, Eddie. You know what I mean? Eddie Guerrero. I cried. I remember as a kid crying. Talking about GOATs, Laurento. He wrote that down on his new LeBron 22s. I'm like, you are crazy, good sir.
What? So do you think? No.
He owns Toronto, bro.
Well, this is what I'm going to say. The announcer that said that got to get cut a check for that.
Why?
The reason why, because remember, in that 2018 playoff series, that announcer was the one who just blurted it out,
bro,
and it went viral,
bro. For some reason,
so from
on the East,
LeBron to
when my fault.
no, you go, bro.
On the East, no one could pass him for the good 10 years. In the East, no one could pass him, and it's sad because he's like 4 and 7, 8
and what
championships, like 4 for 6, 4 for 7.
He's 4 and how many did he lose? Hey, I can't think. I think you might be right. I think it might be 4 and
10, maybe 4 6. 4 6, 4 7.
Yeah, I think I think you're right in the ballpark.
Yeah, 4 6, 4 7, or maybe 4 8. Maybe 4 8. I don't know. And it's like at his age right now, performing the way he is, dropping randomly a triple double, dropping 35.
Oh yeah,
it's like I don't understand why people don't acknowledge him as at least a GOAT. To me, he's the GOAT. But at least put him in the Mount Rushmore of GOATs. I don't get it. I would say this: him, Kobe, MJ. Who's the fourth?
Kobe.
Who will be the fourth? There's no fourth. When it comes to top 3 greatest players of all time, those 3 are always mentioned. Primarily, old heads, MJ. People in our generation, Kobe. And then our generation and younger, LeBron. So it's like, who is the fourth?
Like there are some there's like a 5%er that throw Kareem in there from
whoever watched Kareem.
Because I knew you was about to say that.
I can't say that because I didn't watch him. I can't say MJ is my GOAT because I never watched him. Oh, you watch? I don't give a fuck. I could watch any highlights. So the fuck what? You even know it's fabricated. People try to delete shit. Like when LeBron got blocked by the high school kid or whatever back then, they tried to delete it, right?
Jordan Crawford dunked
dunked on him. I'm sorry, dunked on him, right? They tried to delete it, but regardless, it was deleted or not. People found out. People saw it. I saw it, so I know he got dunked on. See, I can admit to that shit, but when it comes to MJ shit, you can't find shit like that because it's always deleted or being thrown away. Kobe has everything. Kobe is like the scapegoat of everything for some reason. You can find him getting dunked on. You can find him getting blocked. You can find him missing shots. But when it comes to MJ, it's too hard. When it comes to LeBron, it's easy. Kobe is just there. And you can't say, oh, well, he barely missed. No, look at the fucking stats. You know, no.
It's
there's games where he was like 2 for like 20, but y'all don't want to talk about that. You know what I'm saying? But it's like back to my GOAT, LeBron James. I was like, bruh, that is on some wild shit. And talking about LeBron, Cleveland is fucking still undefeated.
I said because I don't listen. I was just talking to Dre about that. I said, listen, because after he said this, I agree with him. I don't want to get too excited about the beginning of the season because it was like so many teams that started off hot after All-Star break. So I'm not wishing bad. I'm not wishing bad on the Cavaliers, but I just want to tell the Cavs fans, keep this up. Keep this up. You know what I'm saying? I want Jared Allen stay healthy. Y'all scary. Donovan Mitchell stay healthy. Y'all scary.
Everyone
Evan Mobley stay healthy. Y'all scary. Like, bro.
What's great? Every player complements each other.
Right.
That's the key. You see all the other teams. It's carried through. Let's say, like, use the Lakers for example. Carried by AD and LeBron, right? They want to try to do AD, but AD can't.
Oh, AD
can.
AD balling right now.
Yeah, bro. But when he's not there, they fall.
Yeah.
Like what's crazy, if AD balls out and LeBron balls out, you know who the third player option is for balling out? Austin Reeves. Do you ever notice that?
Austin.
Look at the stats, bro. I'm a statistic.
He's inconsistent.
But he's inconsistent.
He's so inconsistent.
There's days where he's like an 8-pointer, and then the days he's a 20-pointer. I'm like, bruh. But same thing with like my team, Sixers. The ball ran around Joel.
Right.
When he's not there, Maxey.
Right.
That game when we lost and PG tried to against the Suns and we tried to fucking use PG for some, that made no sense. Why? It's your first game back, bro, and you were cold. You were cold. You made Santa Claus look warm, bitch. Like, you were cold, and yet you decide to try to go for... No, it should have been the Maxey. Right. It should have been the Maxey in the story. He's been playing since the beginning of the season till now, and now he's out for a couple of weeks because of fucking tweaked hamstring. And then now you got PG on the team. The fuck PG gonna do, bro? I don't understand why we pay so much for him. Like, on paper, it looks amazing. Wait. But of course, he had to warm up and all that. Like,
I still have faith in him because I really still that Paul George can give you a 30. It can give you a couple 30 pieces. Like he can.
Couple is not gonna win us a ring.
True.
Consistency is what wins, right?
Yeah.
Consistency wins ring, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I was going to ask: are we going to Just Nice Sneakers in January this year? No, next year.
Yeah. Right. Was that the one with the Flyers?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Cool.
So what's the deal with that?
Oh, I'm going.
Oh, what I'm talking about with the is the Flyers?
Yeah, it's legit. Is it? Oh, maybe, I don't know, but you want to watch that?
I was just curious. Like, I never watched. I did.
That was my first sports game in Philly. Wise.
Really? You went to a Flyers game?
I was free.
Oh, it was free?
I didn't pay for that shit. I was a sophomore in high school. My cousin and me, his older brother, like, oh, you want to go see hockey? I'm like, I've never been to any sports game before besides watching football and basketball. I mean, I'm down. I'm a sophomore. I'm like, let me just do something. It was on a Saturday or Sunday. I don't remember.
Oh yeah, especially.
And then it was like we went. He dropped us off. We watched the game. He picked us up afterwards, and I was like, oh, it's cool. I mean, it is what it is. Like, I'm not a fan of hockey like that. And then baseball was another game too. And I was like, oh, that's cool.
I can't.
I mean, back then, I don't care about those two. I always care about primarily football and then basketball. But it's weird though. Like, my IQ of football is not as good as basketball because football, it's too fast now. Everyone's getting hurt. Everyone, like all these new players. I'm old school with that shit. You know, I love the game. The game wise, I love football way 10 times more. But my IQ on basketball is just better because, like, oh, who's that? Like, I can remember this, I can remember that. You know what I mean? Because everyone, there's more popular basketball players than football players in the league. Like, at least in my opinion. Right. In my opinion. You know what I mean? But overall, like, I would love to watch us. Cause I was kind of hoping for the one that was going to happen.
That would have been,
Sixers.
We was looking forward to that so much, bro.
I could have watched my first game with you. You know, and you and me and Nesto. You know what I mean? We could have. Granted, it was against the Hornets. I don't care. Watch that shit.
Shit.
I don't give a fuck.
I would have loved to see that.
So this is random as fuck, but before we get into our topics today, you remember how Facebook, you put a status?
Yeah.
MySpace, same thing.
Yeah.
There's now you can do that on IG. Notes, the notes on there. You ever seen that?
I see. It's like, you can please say I never bothered with it. So, like, can you like show me real quick?
So I can do this, right? You see how on my page is note. I could just type something right now, and it'll be like my status. I could do a music, and then I could just be like the music of the day for me, and I just do that. I'm like, that's kind of cool. Like, I wish they could do that back in the day more, but it's like right now I'm about to. I just put Beanie Siegel as my song of the day today.
Okay. So it could be just like this how I'm feeling. This type of vibe I'm on right now. Okay.
But usually I click link in bio, or I just put a song.
Oh, okay.
It's like just two of them. But nonetheless, let's get into sneaker talk, y'all. So what happened to when people stay in their lanes when it comes to clothes? What I mean by that is,
what's up?
Why does everybody want to have the hottest brand? Primarily these kids, right?
Mm-hmm.
But they're buying fake shit, like the spider hoodies, the chrome hearts.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, it don't make sense to me because, like, well, you're a kid. Like, we all know you can't afford that unless you got mommy, daddy money. And there's nothing wrong with mommy, daddy money.
Mm-hmm.
There really isn't. Because if your parents got it and they can give it to you,
that's the reason they work.
They exactly why they work. I would back when we were kids, we will make fun of kids like that. Everyone did, but as I got, I'm like, why?
Bro, like, is this not what I'm working for? Like for my seed,
Exactly.
Right.
So like, it doesn't make sense. So I think is like pure jealousy, and I get it. Like we were jealous of. Of course, I would out. Damn, this kid got this.
I was like, God damn, like, bro, we on food stamps, and this
kid is on.
This kid,
like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like, to me, it's I always wondered, why can't people stay in their lanes? Why do you have to buy fake shit? But it's kids, they want to look cool, they want to look the part, they want to feel the part. All right, cool. It is what it is. I get that. You know what I mean? Because it's popularity, high school, there's pressure.
Absolutely.
You wanna feel included, you want to feel in, so it is what it is. You know what I mean? So I'm like, all right, cool. I bet. Now, that being said, it's like, why though? Like, I guess because I'm at this age where if I can't get it, so the fuck what? I got good health. I got family. I'm happy. I got my homies. I'm good. Like, it's not like I'm dying or struggling. You know what I mean?
Right.
I make do with what I have, and it is what it is. You know? And but it's like, of course, I always gonna want more. As
of
you
course.
can see, sneakers.
Yeah.
We want more.
Right.
It's more.
That's
you
right.
call it materialistic. All right, cool. I'll call it a collection. You know what I mean?
Sure.
It's how you see it, how you perceive it.
Right.
But at the end of the day, it's like, why can't these kids understand, like, you don't need to have the hottest name to feel cool. You don't need the hottest name to fucking feel validated.
Yeah. All right. So I have a long answer for that. I feel like that mentality, it's almost impossible to have in your teens, and especially like your preteens, your teens, and your early 20s. Like, because this is like you said, the like the kids, like how they have to, they can't stay in their own lane. You haven't, at that age, you haven't developed individuality yet. At our ages, we have. Jimmy knows who Jimmy is. Breon knows who Breon is.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But it's until you reach the age where you develop individuality, you wear the fake stuff to fit in, because you bro, at that age, especially in high school, when you in school, you gotta be a part of like that. You have to be a part of something. It's because they say it a lot. Like, it's kids feel isolated. Like, they don't want to feel isolated.
That's the thing.
You know what I'm saying?
And I get it. That's what I said. I get, like, social pressure.
Right.
Social pressure.
They want to be a part.
And that's why I feel like the rep thing is a cool wave right now. So kids would do it.
Right.
I know people. I feel like you probably know people who will come up to you and ask you, "Hey, is this shoe cool?"
Like,
bro, yeah. Like, if you like it,
yeah. You like it.
But do you like it?
Yes.
But
that don't matter, bro. But at that age, no, I'm sorry. Let me tell you that.
That's in general, though.
At their age, it doesn't matter if they like it, bro. It's scary standing by yourself. Yeah. It's at their age, it's scary. Even I mean, it goes like when we were, it was scary. It was scary. Us, like, just like named it was probably like a pop band that you like that wasn't popular. Like, you wouldn't go out into the cafeteria and say, I like this pop band. Like, no, like, bro, like, that's scary. Like, you don't want to be you don't want to be put on an island by yourself. They throw Jimmy over there, but not like so. Like you would just keep quiet about that. Keep it to yourself. That band that you like. But
did you like a band growing up then?
Let me think.
Did you ever listen to anything outside of like hip hop or R&B or rap? I did. Yeah. You saw my playlist. I listen to everything. Yeah. I listen to the shit I don't even understand. Bro, you think I'm joking? I got a playlist, Vietnamese playlist, Chinese playlist. I can't even speak Chinese. Fucking Filipino playlist. My Spanish music playlist, like all that shit. Like I have country playlists, I have rock playlists, I have R&B playlists, of course, hip hop, rap. I have it all. I listen to everything. You know what I mean? Minus the only thing I don't listen to is screamo, because it depends on the mood. Because there's days where like if I'm driving on coast, out of time, listen country, bro. If I'm in the gym, I'm either rap, rock, or sometimes EDM. Depends on what day I'm working out on. But like, I don't care. I am who I am. It is what it is. Because at the end of the day, these kids or these individuals, adults who ask for random validations shouldn't give a fuck, because at the end of the day, it doesn't pay your bills. You know? But it's also illegal to wear and buy fake. No, well, not wear, but buy fake shit. So it's like, we don't, but I don't care about that. It's more so, I don't, if I can get the real thing, I'm not gonna get it at all. But the reason I brought the topic of conversation up is because these kids came in to the store wearing a spider hoodie. Asking the guy, can you legit check this? He's like, they're fake. He was like, how can you tell? Starts showing him, takes off his feet. Bread Force, they're fake. How can you tell? Da, 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 da. So it's like, I don't know if that kid knew, or maybe that kid did. Benefit of the doubt, he's a kid. He doesn't know. That's how I see it.
That's fair.
Kids, their IQs are not developed properly yet. So it shouldn't register in the head unless they sit down and examine everything. You know, he could have gotten got for all we know.
Right.
So I don't know. Only him and God knows, or whoever he bought it off knows. That's about it.
Right.
So it's like, it doesn't make sense to me because, well, it makes sense to me, but at the same time, it doesn't. Because at the end of the day, if these kids are getting scammed too, then it's on some fucked up shit. Like, you shouldn't be doing that. Like, don't do that.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, it because like the kid could be like, switch it to a different perspective. The kid saved up his chore money, weekly allowance money, whatever. Someone's selling a pair of Bread 4s, let's say for 200 used, right? No, does he know they're fake? He just thinks, oh shit, they have to be real. They don't think it's fake. They just think, oh, if they're selling for this price, it has to be real.
Right. True.
Next you know, boom. Oh, what the fuck? You know what I mean? And I feel bad. I feel bad for kids who get scammed. But at the same time, it's like, I wish, I'm not saying it's like them being naive, but I want to say, like, I wish they did their homework. Because the sneaker game is a dark place. There's pros and cons. You've seen motherfuckers get shot over shit.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers get shot over some Air Max 1s, some Air Max 90s. Really? Some Barclays? Like, bro, motherfuckers get robbed for the dumbest shit. Shoes included. You know what I mean? Motherfuckers rob motherfuckers for less than that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But that's why, like, these kids, like the last episode, me and Nessa talked about, these kids are getting robbed, you know, in DC wearing fashion shit. But why are these high school kids wearing fashion shit? Fashion brands. Like, why? What happened to kids? Like kids in high school wearing normal clothes. Like, the only thing that was hot was maybe what's out currently, what's, like, let's say for example the olive Jordan 9s, right? Jordan 9 olives, they just came out. We know for a fact those are sitting, right?
Yeah, definitely.
9 out of 10 high school kids are going to be able to get those.
Yeah, definitely.
Right? Because they're sitting. What happened to that? What? Because these kids nowadays, they want everything market.
True. And like,
If they don't want something like a regular GR. They want shit that I got, like shit like this.
Right.
I'm like, there's nothing wrong. If you can get it, you can get it.
Right.
But why can't you have a taste or understand? Like, yo, you don't need always hype shit. You don't need.
I understand. Like, bro, you a kid in high school. Your mind should not be on trying to acquire.
That's where social media kicks in.
Right. True.
It's like social media. You see, you scrolling. Let's say, for example, let's use you and me, for example. Matter of fact, let's use you. Let's put you on the spot real fast. You're a fitness guy.
Yeah.
You're pretty well built, right? Let's be realistic here.
Okay.
What's your body percentage fat? Like what? 7?
Yeah.
Lower than that? Maybe 5?
Yeah. Yeah. I have no idea, bro. I think it might be like 8%,
8%, right? Let's say 8%. Let's say you did the BMI and everything. 8%. You see someone you follow. Damn, motherfucker got 3.
I wish you see that don't you remember that term envious. I used that term I used the last episode what was it, an entity an unnamed entity that the unnamed entity that has control over us, that control over our perspectives on everything.
Yeah.
So like as you say, so you basically that unnamed entity has power over these kids' timeline. It's basically like telling them
this is what's
right.
Look at this. Look at that.
Because like I say, so like back when we were in high school, it wasn't because like it cell phones and Twitter and MySpace, all that stuff existed, but the thing, it wasn't as powerful.
It wasn't.
The force of influence wasn't as powerful.
Because back then, all you had was a MySpace or Facebook, right?
Right.
And all you could do was post family. Most people did was post family pictures. Oh, what they're doing, status. Oh, I'm eating right now.
Yeah, right.
And send a picture.
Yeah.
No hashtags, no nothing. Granted, I am part of. I'm trying to be part of the influencer circle, or whatever, with sneakers. So, but thing is, I don't post what I wear. I don't post what I buy. I just post sneaker content. Right. I talk about it. I talk shit about it, ups and downs, left and right. It don't matter. I like conversating. You know what I mean? And it helps. Right. You know what I mean? It helps me because like it gets me to build confidence. Right.
Yeah. Okay.
It helps me build confidence because at the end of the day, like I may act like a cocky motherfucker at times. I do admit that, but when it comes to me being as an individual, not as a sneakerhead, I'm like probably one of the most simple, if not humble, individuals. Yes, I don't flex my shit. I don't talk about my shit. I don't belittle nobody when it comes to their collection. That's what these younger generation sneakerheads need to know. It's not about you when it comes to the community. Right. It's about us.
Yes.
Because this hobby, this lifestyle, there's only one thing we will always, the true sneakerheads, or at least majority of the sneakerheads or whatever, will always belittle our fake sneaker wearers. Because we grew up in that era where why would you buy fakes?
Yeah.
For what? If you don't got it, you don't got it. It's okay. Save up, get the next. I was arguing with this kid or individual. I don't know if he's a kid or a troll account. You know, these IG posts, they be sponsoring fake shit, right? They still do. And every time I just say fake, fake, fake. You guys sell fake. You guys sell fake. Stop it. Da da da. And people comment on him like, yo, why does it matter? I'm like, what do you mean? And he said, why buy a shoe for $300 to $500, right? I'm like, that's market price. Right. You don't have to buy market price because you struck out on retail.
Right.
So get the next shoe. Save the money that you saved buying those fake shit. Add more to it and buy a real pair and then you could get your money back. When you buy a fake pair, you can't get your money back for shit. It's gonna be
true.
But let's say, for example, if I buy a pair of Bread Ones, I can get my money back at least $600. Let's say I bought it for $8. I wear it a couple times, maintain it, treat it properly. I can sell it for $5.
Yeah.
$6 max.
Right.
But depending on how I wear it, depending on how I treat it. Now, that's the thing. every time people buy fakes, they always buy the hype shit, the high end shit. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But it is what it is. Because at the end of the day, it's like, why? For what? You know what I mean?
Yeah. So it's just so it's basically it's just going to keep boiling down to the unnamed entity, which is our timelines, and it has too much force of influence on us. Telling all these kids that if you don't have this or that, like basically, I don't know why these kids feel like they're not even human unless they rocking what their timeline tells them to rock. Like, listen, we're growing up. I knew it. I wore what my dad could afford. I wore what my dad gave me. Like, that wasn't my concern. Like, mind you, like, cause I knew that those high end dope sneakers existed. I like looking at them. I like getting on getting on Twitter reading about them. But like, it's just crazy that I never felt, and nobody I went to school with felt that strongly about having to have it. My brothers never felt that strongly about I need to be seen with it on. Like, so like I just don't get like what is getting, how are the brain waves of these next generation of kids being changed to the point because like, so we never thought about that, like how the question we're trying to answer is how did that happen to their brains. See, we're trying to get to the to the root of how their brains are changing from ours. See, that age.
I'll say this, right? I'll put this into perspective. I'm a father. You know that. Yes. You're an uncle, right? Yes. Mm-hmm. As a father, my son sees what I do. Yes. Right? Yeah. I set an example. Okay. He's into shoes only because I'm into shoes. Nice. He does that because, like, oh, if daddy likes it, I want to be like daddy. Right? There's when we went to one of the stores in Cherry Hill, I said, what shoe do you like? Mm-hmm. He showed me a couple New Balances. I'm like, all right.
Oh, nice.
Showed me a couple Jordan 4s. I'm like, all right, nice. Cool. Jordan 3s. He loves Jordan 3. His favorite shoe was a Lucky Green Jordan 2s.
Oh, nice.
You know what I mean? Like, but he likes it. I want, when he gets older, I want him to like it because he likes it. Not because, oh, daddy threw me in it. Right. I want him to like it because, oh, I like it. And you can't say shit about me because I grew up with it. Right. Mm-hmm. I've been doing this because of my father. Mm-hmm. I don't want the recognition. I want him to be able to like have that edge when it comes to sneaker game. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And this is just a lifestyle for me. It's a hobby. And if it could be a hobby for him, it's a hobby for him. But he's a kid. Kids at his age, you know, they want toys, games. That's it. Mm-hmm. He's a gamer. He loves being active. So it's okay. And I'm not mad at it. But it's like, are these parents buying fake shit too? And that's why the kids are wanting fake shit too? Or is it because the parents buying fake shit name brands and they're doing it too?
Oh, wow. Like that is also a perspective that needs to be talked about too. Parents. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Because let's go. Whoa. Hey, let's backpedal for a quick second. Just like how you just said, your son watches you, right? Mm. And also, I just sat here and blamed the kids. Kids grow up being raised by somebody.
Yeah, but it's like, you have to remember, regardless of you raise them or not, who are they mainly around for 5 days a week? Where are they at?
I said that. So it's like,
no, answer that. Okay. 5 days a week, where are they primarily at?
Around school, around the other kids.
Exactly. Granted, from school, after school to morning, before school, I'm there. Right. Weekends, I'm there. Right. But 5 days a week, they're around their friends. These kids learn from each other, regardless. My son learns from his best friend. You know what I mean? My son learns from his classmates. My son learns from people that are around him. Because you can see, what he got. Like, you know how I'm a smart ass. You saw how he had that smart remark.
But the zero, that was wrong. I'm gonna remember that. I'm gonna remember how he
gets that from me, and
I'm gonna remember
the thing, because he gets that from me, and it's not because it's genetically in him. It's more so he sees that I'm realistic.
Mm-hmm.
I can't help it.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, if you gonna ask me right now,
mm-hmm.
hey, you fat? Am I fat? I'm like, bitch, no, you're not. You know?
Mm-hmm.
But if you were my size, like, you're a little thick, you're a little tubby, but you're not fat.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It's like, I can't give a yes or no. I have to give a thorough answer. That's my problem. Oh, yo, you like this? It's cool. I mean, I wouldn't get it all the time, but if it's there, it's there. Bro, you want it or not? I'm like, that, you see what I'm saying? I was that type of friend that you will have to do that to me because I can't help it. I grew up having to explain every single thing to my parents, being the translator, so it embedded in my fucking brain.
Oh, I can feel that. I can feel that because you had to give drawn out explanations in another language. I can understand what you're saying.
You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I just can't help it, bro. That's how it's always been like, and it's always been like that in my head. That's why, like, when it comes to explaining shit, I do too much sometimes, and I'm sorry. At least you get. I'll say this. At least you get an answer from me. You know. But back to the main topic. It's like, it could be the parents. It could be their friends. We don't know.
Right.
But at the end of the day, it shouldn't matter. At the end of the day, what your friends like, is what your friend like. What your parents like is what your parents like. What do you like? Because I would never force my son or any of my kids to play football. Because I love football. But I'll make sure you're not a Cowgirls fan though. You know what I'm saying? You can be a fucking Orlando fan for all I give a fuck when it comes to basketball. There's no team I don't hate. Like, I don't even hate the Celtics. I don't. I dislike players, but I don't hate teams. I'm like, all right, cool. Like, all right, your franchise is better than ours. All right, cool. Like, what do you want me to do? I know we lost because it's right there. Best out of 7, we lost. Cool. Like, I don't have the passion the way I do with football. Because before I could just argue nonstop. Only passion I have is when it comes to LeBron James and arguing about him being the GOAT. You know what I'm saying? But nonetheless, that was like a little topic to talk about. You know what I mean? Yeah. For today, a nice little understanding. Did you get the Wu-Tang Dunks?
No,
you missed it, or you just
I missed the Slam Jam link popped up by the time I clicked on it. It was a wrap.
I failed.
Yo, you did? Yeah, I failed. You didn't hit either?
No, I didn't hit.
Because I started looking at the I opened up Facebook. Right, I was sitting on the toilet at work. Opened up Facebook, the Steer group chat, and all I started seeing these screenshots of people confirm purchase. So I said, "Oh fuck."
It's all good, man.
How was it? Yeah. Oh shit.
I wouldn't. Cool. I honestly probably wouldn't wear this shoe. I just wanted it as a trophy shoe.
Really?
Yeah, for me.
But yeah, how much are you going for? Like 270?
For my size, 250, 230 right now.
Yeah,
it's okay.
I think it's like 260.
It's obtainable.
It's definitely attainable.
It's definitely attainable. So Great Fives are coming back out somewhere 2025 for 210. You getting them?
Yeah,
I definitely. I hope the quality is better than the last one, because the last one was like cardboard on my feet, bro. It was hurting. What's crazy? This shoe is the most iconic Jordan, in my opinion.
Yeah, because I actually thought like it was like the Fresh Prince was going to re-release.
Well, I mean, I don't want that version. I want my laces.
Really?
Yeah. Okay. Like, it's cool, like, to look at with no lace on and everything. But in my opinion, I prefer with laces. Okay. Like, it's just me. That's just my take. The reason why I say like this shoe is the most iconic in my opinion to me is because of Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Yeah. It's like, we remember our Father's Day episode, we talked about it. Yeah. You already know what episode we talked about. That shoe was so iconic. He made it look so good for that time of fashion. I was like, bro, this guy got it. You know what I mean? Last but not least, Nike Air Force One Concrete Boys, Lil Yachty. You like Lil Yachty music?
It's like, so, okay, let me say something like this. Sometimes when I'm in the gym, I'll let Spotify play on some up to date stuff, and a couple of his songs would come up. And I'm not gonna lie, I rocked out. So like I haven't listened. Like I need to let me say it. I'm gonna give you a fair answer. I need to go into his library to give you an answer if I like him. But
I
when I was in,
don't care for his music.
No,
I remember when he did Broccoli or whatever that shit.
Bro, that was 8 years ago.
Yeah, but then that's about it. That's the only thing, bro. He's not my type of flow at all. He's remember the freshman cipher they did.
Mm-hmm.
The only one is Savage 21 and Lil Uzi. That's it.
Okay.
20 to your face, 30 to your face, 40 to your face. Now you catch a case. I'm like, okay. You know what I mean?
You like 21 Savage as an artist though?
He's cool.
Yeah,
I like him. He's cool.
Okay.
There's no hate on him in my eyes. Like he held his own. Mm-hmm. He held his own, and it's crazy because like he evolved and matured the way from where he was until now.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Gotta give him his flowers, bro. Like like they're all young, and as you get older, you tend to mature. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But the Concrete Boys, I think it's a cool shoe. As a sneakerhead, Lil Yachty, I respect him heavily. Mm-hmm. Granted, like people think because he's young, he's fucking naive. Nah, he knows his shit.
No, he's a great businessman.
Yeah,
he's a great businessman.
The shoe is cool. I showed a couple of my homies. They look like the Cowboys colorway, so they didn't like it. You know what I mean?
Oh
yeah, but it is what it is. Well, that being said, y'all, that's it for today's episode. I hope y'all enjoyed. Hope y'all like it. Remember, we on Apple and Spotify. Also follow my IG, my IG, my YouTube, my TikTok at Fresh Philly
215.
My man, 100 grand. Please, y'all have a nice day. Have a nice night. Please share. Please like, share, and subscribe. So have a nice day. Have a nice night. And we will see y'all next week.
Peace.
Deuces.